反仇恨行动联盟 ACT 于2022年12月14日进行简报会，会议的主题是仇恨犯罪及其对我们经济影响的历史视角。成立于今年8月的行动反仇恨联盟 Act Against Hate Alliance 今天召开网上研讨会，由联盟联合创办人、加州前任参议员夏乐柏和夏乐柏夫人何美湄主持，邀请了加州财务长马世云、南加大教授罗斯以及洛杉矶民权律师杜兰发表看法。洛杉矶人际关系委员会最近发布了年度报告，记录了该县的仇恨犯罪比上一年增加了23%。虽然官方报告指出亚裔仇恨犯罪再次录得最大百分比增幅，但当地新闻报道只提供了一个粗略的参考，并没有出现亚裔社区的大幅增幅。仇恨犯罪影响我们所有人，有些人比其他人影响更大。所有仇恨犯罪增长的一个主要影响是对该州的经济活力，因为害怕受到成为受害者可以通过将企业作为目标，或通过让客户远离害怕受到攻击来影响企业。何美湄指出，仇恨犯罪增加不仅对被害人造成身心伤害，更加对加州经济造成冲击。例如，许多商家害怕成为遭到攻击的目标，甚至客户因恐惧被袭击而远离商家。
Based on the state's economic vitality, as fear of being victimized can affect businesses by making them targets, or by keeping customers away out of fear of being attacked. Act Against Hate Alliance goes beyond the talk to identify solutions, and to do so is bringing together stakeholders from every sector with a solution-specific focus. This program will consider the economic impact of hate crimes and address their similarity to terrorism, and will also explore a more historical view of hate crimes and their targeted communities from the 1980s to present day. Back to you now, Bob.
Thank you, Maymay. This past month, there was a terrifying attack on a gay nightclub in Colorado, which killed 5 and wounded 17 others. This is being tried as a hate crime, as you would imagine. While headlines are made regularly, quantifying the number of hate crimes that occur, as well as their rise and fall, can be quite confusing. Many of the less horrific crimes are not reported. Those that are reported may not go to trial. We heard in our first Zoom briefing from an Orange County prosecutor that for a hate incident to be tried successfully as a hate crime, a prosecutor has to prove intent. Some hate crimes that are tried but lose are hate incidents, and some hate incidents that aren't tried are surely unprosecuted hate crimes. Some jurisdictions only keep track of hate crimes, not hate incidents, while some, like LA County, record both incidents and crimes. Our data is not standardized. Maymay talked a little of the 23% jump in LA County hate crimes from the previous year, but if you read the report, it's for the calendar year of 2021, and we're at the end of 2022. If you look at the Department of Justice website, you'll find their latest report looks at 2020. The FBI has 2021 data, but they collect only from 11,883 of 18,812 jurisdictions nationwide, or agencies nationwide. So let's just agree that quantifying hate incidents and hate crimes is difficult, but let's also agree that it is rising dramatically in recent years, impacting all of us in some manner, but of course, some much more than others. Our speakers today bring in to our discussion comments from different perspectives. We have a state elected official, a research professor, and a civil rights attorney. To our media friends, please log your name, organization, and email address in the chat so we can send you follow-up material related to this meeting. And also, please think of questions as our presenters are speaking and post them in the chat. When the presenters have finished, if we have time, I will either read your questions or call upon you to ask our presenters yourself. Please address any chat you post to everyone and not specifically to me or Maymay. Our first presenter is California State Treasurer Fiona Ma. Fiona is California's 34th state treasurer. She was elected on November 6, 2018, and is the first woman of color and first woman certified public accountant elected to the position. The state treasurer's office provides financing for schools, roads, housing, recycling and waste management, hospitals, public facilities, and other crucial infrastructure projects that better the lives of residents.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator Bob Huff and Maymay Huff for stepping up and taking a lead in this initiative, the Act Against Hate Alliance. It is really devastating. My parents were both born in China. I am the oldest daughter of immigrant parents, and so I have always been very sensitive to the needs of the immigrant community in all of the different elected positions that I've played. And it is just, terrifying for our community, especially during COVID, where we have been trying to protect our elders. I live with my father, who's 88 years old, from the COVID, and then also needing to protect them when they are not at their houses and seeing the hate in Asian hate crimes. I do think, and I do agree with you, that we need more data and statistics. We are very happy when district attorneys are now digging into these type of crimes and actually calling them what they are, Asian hate crimes, so that we can monitor and make sure that we are protecting our communities. I also recently helped the United Peace Collaborative start their nonprofit, get all their nonprofit paperwork in order. For the last 2 years, they have been creating and organizing volunteers to patrol the streets of Chinatown. They have been doing it 24/7. And thanks to organizations like yours and others, the Lions Club, different, the Parks Alliance, different neighborhood watch groups, crimes are going down, but they are still happening. Jewelry stores in San Francisco, Chinatown, still continue to face robberies. Teenage shoplifters are going around knowing the limit in terms of how much they can take from a store without being prosecuted. Elderly women especially have been still mugged and beaten on our streets. And so we all still need to be highly, highly vigilant of our communities. I'm very happy to report that in September of this year, Governor Gavin Newsom issued an executive order that established California's first Racial Equity Commission. This commission will recommend tools, methodologies, and opportunities to advance racial equity and will be available to provide direct assistance to state agencies in reviewing and updating policies and practices upon request. This is thanks to Senator Richard Pan, who is a fellow member of our California Asian American and Pacific Islander Legislative Caucus and collaborating racial equity organizations. 2 recent bills were also chaptered and signed by Governor Newsom. AB 2488 by Assemblymember Ting requires the state civil rights department to create a pilot program that would recognize businesses for creating safe and welcoming environments free from discrimination and harassment of customers. And the second by Senator Dave Min, SB 1161, requires the Mineta Transportation Institute at San Jose State University to develop a survey tool that transit operators can administer to develop data-driven initiatives to help prevent street harassment on public transportation systems. So I want to thank our API brothers and sisters for continuing to author, sponsor, and then get these bill signs that are going to help protect our community. And finally, in July, the state disbursed $30 million to continue to combat hate crimes around the state. California has funded a total of $110 million in anti-hate programs. So we thank the legislature and the governor for their ongoing commitment to protecting our neighborhoods. We thank again Senator Huff and Maymay Huff for creating this organization to also increase the dialogue, raise the awareness, and also include the media so that they are reporting what is actually happening in, on our streets and in our homes. California is the 4th largest economy because of our great diversity. And when one of our communities is harassed, picked on, stereotyped, attacked, we all are going to face it. And so we all need to work together whenever any of our communities are facing travesties. And I thank everyone for being here to stop Asian hate crimes. Thank you all.
反仇恨行动联盟 Act Against Hate Alliance 超越了寻找解决方案的谈话，这样做是将来自各个部门的利益相关者聚集在一起，关注特定的解决方案。汉庭卫视记者赵诗涵于洛杉矶报道。